Hello everybody and welcome back here once again to IndySportsCrew.com and my Monday Night Reaction. And well, the unexpected magical season that has been for the Indianapolis Colts continues. Another week, another amazing victory, unexpected, just insanely amazing win at Detroit over the weekend, yesterday, Sunday. When you're on the road and you're down, you don't expect this to happen, and it happened. The Colts come from behind. They score 2 touchdowns in the final 2 minutes and 39 seconds to come back and beat Detroit 35-33. And this was a game where they were down and out, didn't play their best, somehow find a way to get it done. And it's just hard to put into words how unexpected this season is. If you would have told me that the Colts are 8-4 right now, I would have said you were lying. I mean, this is a team that was coming off a 2-14 season last year, and right now they sit at 8-4 in prime playoff position. I mean, nobody expected them to be in this position. Some people, stepped out on a limb and said they'd be 8-8 this year, and that was pushing it, everyone thought. Now you're at 8-4. You have a chance for double-digit victories, a chance to go to the playoffs, and you are starting to believe that they can win some games in the playoffs and make a deep playoff run. That's how unbelievable this season's been so far through 12 games. Now you have the last quarter of the season to go, but this is pretty remarkable. Let's take a look back, though, at the Lions game. And like I said before, not the Colts' best output in a game, not the best they've looked, but they hung in there, they battled, they somehow, some way, they kept it kind of close, and in the end, gave themselves a chance to win. Even though it wasn't pretty, you gave yourself a shot at the end. You needed some breaks. You got some breaks. Detroit helped you with a couple incomplete passes with about 4 minutes to go. When that happens, you catch a break, you take advantage of it, and you find a way to win. That's what playoff teams do. That's what the Colts did yesterday against the Lions. Another thing, Andrew Luck struggled early, and we've seen this in road games, not just from Andrew Luck, but from the majority of the team, especially defensively. They just haven't been as good on the road. Andrew Luck struggled a little bit early, but he hung in just like the rest of the team did. He hung in and made some huge plays down the stretch when you got to crunch time, and that's one thing you have to believe right now. If you're a Colts fan or you're just an observer of the Colts, you have to believe that if it comes down to crunch time and you have a chance, Andrew Luck is going to make a play to win the football game for you. He's done it over and over already this season through 12 games, and there's no reason to doubt that he can't make that play because he just continues to do it. And this time, the unbelievable pass to Levon Brazil with 2 minutes and 39 seconds, a 42-yard pass. He rolls left out of the pocket. He's under duress. He's getting hit as he throws the ball and just delivers an unbelievable ball on the money for the touchdown that brings you back within 5 points and gives you that opportunity to win the football game in the end. It's just unbelievable the way that he hangs in even after having a poor first half, and you're behind basically the entire game. You had one lead when you're up 7-3. You trail the remainder of the game. Basically 45 minutes of the game you trail, and then somehow on the last play of the game you win. And that's the last thing I want to talk about here real quick is that final play. It's 4th and 10. There's 4 seconds to go. You're at the 14-yard line. You've thrown 3 incomplete passes to the end zone. They're guarding the end zone like crazy. What does Luck do? He steps up in the pocket, finds a little bit of time, dumps it off to Donnie Avery, and he somehow, I don't know how the Detroit Lions, there's 3 guys on the goal line, and Donnie Avery slides right through them. And the other thing that's impressive about Andrew Luck on that final play, he dumped that ball off to Avery, and you could see him. He went sprinting. He was going to lay a block if he had to get Avery into the end zone. He didn't need to. Avery got in, and the Colts win. And now, even more than before. We talked about this a long time ago when there was that 5-game stretch where you were hosting, Miami, Buffalo, you were going to Jacksonville, you had Jacksonville at home. That was the 5-game stretch we thought was going to be do or die if the Colts were going to be in the playoff push. They come out of there smelling like a rose. They go win this game on the road, and now you are in prime playoff position right now at 8-4, and more than likely, there's 3 teams battling for the final 2 spots. There's a couple of teams left that if they run the table could get to 9-7. The Jets are in that mix. Buffalo's in that mix. There's a couple teams in there. They would have to run the table just to get to 9-7, and the Colts already sit at 8-4. So it's basically kind of going to come down to Indianapolis, Pittsburgh, and Cincinnati for those 2 wildcard spots. Houston's already clinched a playoff spot, so that could be key going down the stretch because the Colts play Houston 2 times remaining in the season. So outside chance of division if you can sweep those games and get some help. But right now you're looking at, you could be the 5th seed in the playoffs and be on the road, but you'd be in the playoffs that wild card round. Thanks for coming to IndySportsCrew.com, and we'll see you again next time.